Hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. And hope you guys are enjoying the Twitter mania going on right now with GameStop. Everyone's going wild. Pretty crazy to see. As far as getting into this week, obviously it's NFP week. And we do have some more news coming here in 4 minutes. I'm waiting on this. Don't really want to touch anything in between these two red folder news events. So a lot of movement going on right now, obviously. First place we should start for the week, obviously, is on the weekly candle. We could even jump up to the monthly candles. We did roll over into a new month of June, obviously. Marking out some key levels here. We've got previous weekly high, previous weekly low, obviously, and then we got all-time high just above. And, you know, this looks like right now here on the 15-minute chart, very sharp move down, obviously. We'll see if we can get any more continuation down. One thing I do want to be a little mindful of, we're kind of in the middle of a couple PD arrays here. So Friday, if you guys remember, we were looking for price to eventually long from this weekly imbalance, this weekly breaker, which it did end up doing in the PM session. But I was not a participant. Took my L in the morning and just decided to be done for the day and for the week. So that's that. We're still kind of in the middle of that. We're bouncing up from there. However, if you jump down to the daily, you can see we're trading now into a daily imbalance as well. So we're in between a couple of higher time frame PD arrays. I don't really have a clear bias as of this exact moment in time. As I scale in here to smaller time frames, I mean, this last little push down here, very sharp 15-minute engulfing candle. Obviously, this looks bearish. There might be something that we can do using this, whether that's shorting below the London lows. Could be a possibility. But we'll wait and see what happens after this news event. And you know what? If we don't really get an opportunity and news kind of pushes price below here, then you know, I'm okay looking for longs after that as well, being that we're still at all-time highs, and I don't have no problems being bullish. So news here in 2 minutes. 2 minutos. But yeah, this low here, if we can get displacement through it, that was what I said I was waiting for, to see how we treat that low. If we displace through it to the downside, listen, I think at that point it might be fair game. Otherwise, like, this is kind of playing out now how I'd prefer, right? I wanted to see some manipulation at the lows. I want to see SMT. Do we have SMT? Yes, we do. Great. So this is all now in alignment with what I'm wanting to see, which is right now bullishness with dollar just tanking like this. Looking to see if we inverse this. If we do, I'm long. Back to opening range high. SMT at the low now with ES. Not gonna turtle soup this. No, sir. I don't got the balls to do it today. Come on, man. Be mindful of the range. This is, it should be about 25, 30 points for a stop. Another candle close respecting the gap. Staying patient. Dollar doing the waterfall. Yeah, I know. It's got another low it could reach for today, too. I'm looking at the 4-hour chart. That might be a stretch. Oh, what? You never know. Guess it's not too far. Okay, guys. Oh, what a candle, huh? What a candle. Jesus. This candle close, I'm just going to hop in, guys. I'm just going to do one. This is looking like it might be a... Wow. Okay.
Order filled.
Hopping in, guys. Stops going below this candle low right here. Yeah, I'm just gonna run it back to opening range high. SMT at the low, inverse fair value gap, ton of displacement. We probably could leave behind a gap and might get an opportunity for a pullback entry. I'm just gonna not get left behind. I'm gonna take risk off when we take out this high here. If you did more than one contract, I mean, that's tough because you're pretty. I'd make the argument that you might be over leveraged, but this would be a good partial if you have the ability to partial. But yeah, guys, dollar going down right now still. Obviously, we're leaving behind bullish gaps. Stop is protected by the bullish gap, the inverse gap. This last little order block here before the move up. If ES were to beat NQ to these, the opening range equal highs up here, I'd probably take the whole trade off. So just keeping an eye on that.
Order filled.
All right, guys, hopped out. Minus 552. Tough, dude. I'm not sure what the dealio is. Hand over the trigger. If we inverse, I'm going to try it again. I wanted to be a... kind of wanted to be a decent close, though. Like if we close like right at the high, yeah. Just waiting. A few seconds here.
Order filled.
I would get closed. I would get filled up there. Stops at the low. Same idea, just trying it one more time.
Order filled.
Hopped out, guys. Minus 960 now on the account for the day. Shit. The SMT is failing me. So just doing like different projections. Oh, nice. As soon as I said I was going to be done taking trades, more people hopped up. Fuck those guys. Just doing different projections here. Like this was the last manipulation before the down move that I projected out. It's pretty clear and obvious we're trading through all of these. -2 to 2.5, -4. So at this point it's like, okay, well, I need a bigger time frame projection here. So here you got 930 open. 930 open. Went down, put in a low. Manipulated up to the high. Brings us a new 2 to 2.5 standard deviation. Like so. And then you could go up one more interval from there and use 830 open, which then brings it out to Jesus. Brings us all the way down in here. Dollar still going down. So see if we get a bullish market structure shift and an opportunity to go long. We'll see here. It's kind of looking like it might sweep it. Got this 5-minute candle closing in 50 seconds. Macro finishing up. Might get a 5-minute bullish change in the state of delivery. There it is. I'm going to put a limit, guys, on that order block. Five-minute bullish change in state of delivery. in the macro here. After hitting 2 to 2.5 standard deviation of the New York equities open range, which is from here to here. I'm sorry, right here. Stop will go at the low. I want to run it up to obviously these internal highs.
Order filled.
I'll just say it's up to you guys where you want to take a profit. I would say anywhere up above New York midnight would be not a bad area. But with one contract, it's kind of tough. You just got to pick one. Dollar is just tanking right now, guys. I mean, it's just fucking tanking. Look at this thing. Go up indices. Could be in a bitch. So I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. Well, so far so good. DXY still working lower here. I'm going to be mindful of this next. So in the next 9 minutes, this 30-minute candle closes. To me, like if we're forming a bearish gap here right now. Might get left behind, might get closed. That'd be cool if it got closed. But if we formed it and then traded into it, that'd be a reason I would go risk-free as well. Oh. Didn't even notice this. Looky here. These lows here. Taken out on ES. So you guessed it, folks. We do indeed have an SMT. Well, if this hits, that's going to suck for everybody that jumped off. Look at dollar, dude. This is so heavy. And if it does hit, I can't wait to post in the Discord about it hitting. That's what they get. You know what I mean? Although if people are signal botting, a lot of them probably blew their accounts after 2 losses. That's something to remember. We do have SMT that just formed, though. Yeah. SMT just formed here. NQ ran up a higher high. ES did not. Yeah. I think I might be a bitch and remove my risk now. I like that. But we got reason for it. There's logic. I mean, there's obviously a big imbalance in here. SMT formed inside of it. Just being realistic with myself. If price like sharply turned and all that came all the way back down here, it's like, are you really going to feel that confident about the trade anymore? Not quite as much. So risk has been removed for me, ladies and gentlemen. All right, now it's hitting that 30-minute gap. There is a little SMT forming with it. Definitely a nice manipulation down there. Trail stop under that low there. There we go. Nice displacement. ES taking that out. Not liking that. Fuck. I'm not liking that it's like inversing these gaps now. Yeah, the only thing we just don't have on our side right now is time. Like, it's the only bad thing. Meaning we're at the end of the kill zone. We're going to be in New York lunch here in 20 minutes. Like this, it's not a foregone conclusion that we could just fucking accumulate down here before PM session moving higher. SMT at this low now. I want to see that hold. Last line of defense. Let that be soup, hopefully. I just look at this dollar, bro. Like, how are we not flying right now? This is crazy. Yeah, I don't know, man. We should be flying. Hopefully it picks up here. This is wild. Should be absolutely cruising right now.
Order filled.
Very homosexual in nature. Yo, what's up, YouTube? Adding this in to the recording, obviously. So, obviously, you guys know I was trying to long on my 150K accounts this morning. Couple losses, break-even trade. And now flipping short here on NQ for the AM low. Trade looks like this. So stop here. I would get margin called before hitting that for the day because daily loss limit on a 50K account is only $1,000. So that's why I didn't have a stop placed. Kind of pointless. Not going to get hit anyway. But yeah, basically just shorting down here to this low here. We just formed some SMT with ES right here. And this is all after tapping into a 30-minute bearish fair value gap. So I figured I'd at least get this on camera. Try to be as transparent as possible and show you guys everything. So obviously I'd stopped recording after the Zoom ended, but we're back, baby. We're back. A little Sibby right there. Oh, I should probably get the music going again. I'm gonna go break even if we trade below this low again. All right, risk free. ES might win to the low. If it does, I'm going to take the trade off.
Order filled.
All right, guys, I went ahead and took it off there. Up now 1,000 on this account for the day. Yeah, so I'm going to revisit PM session and see what we can get. So green on the 50K, red on the 150Ks. Pretty frustrating market. I mean, dollar just tanking all morning, and somehow indices did the same thing. Just not ideal. So I'm gonna revisit PM session and see what we can have in store. And if you don't hear from me again today, that's because I didn't take anything else. But hopefully you guys all did well today. And I'll talk to you guys a little later on.